Hey everyone. I figured today I would do a craft with me video. I haven't done one in quite a while, and in my flip through of my last journal, I offered to show some of my favorite page folds or, you know, page pockets that I use out of book page. So, as everyone knows, I work at a bookstore and I get galleys or ARCs, as we call them, advanced readers copies. And we get these so we can read the books and be able to talk to customers about it. And by the way, this was really good. Anyway, and so was this one. This was called The Collective. So after I read them, I tend to upcycle them into my projects. I do read a lot. After I read them, sometimes I bring them back so other coworkers can read them, and after a while we have to recycle them because they send us a lot. But anyway, this is where I get my book pages, is from my job. And as you can see, I do get a variety of different sizes. So this one is really big, and this one is on the smaller side. To me, it makes no difference. A book page is a book page is a book page. So, I usually do these in mass makes. These are some envelopes that I use in my projects. This one I have not cut the V out yet, but as you can see, I make them all different sizes, heights, and I do them assembly style. So I'll mass make these. I'll sit and I'll fold them all, then I'll cut them all, and then I'll ink a few like I did here. I'll ink a few in the brown. This one's not inked. I round the corners, and then I don't do all of them because these are my favorites because I can ink them to fit any project. So I'll show you how to do that one. Here's another one of my favorites. As you can see, I've used a bigger book page versus a smaller one. If I'm making a smaller project or I just want to highlight something or have a tuck. And these are wraparound pages. I also fold the edge to reinforce the edge. And again, I do these assembly style. If I ink the brown ones, I tend to close them. But if I don't ink them, I leave them open because it's easier to ink while it's unglued. So I will show you how to do that one. And then this one, you can see I started decorating. My other favorite is the wraparound. And these wrap around the corner of a page. And the direction of the print doesn't bother me because I am gonna ink them. You can also wrap them around from the bottom if you want to. If it really bothers you, it'll just wrap around your page. But of course, the other side is gonna be upside down. So I'll show you how to do that. And I have quite a few of those. Again, I mass make them. And they're really easy. My other favorite is this one. This is similar to the pocket, but it doesn't have the closure, you know, like the envelope. So I just make it without having the top piece. So that's really easy. That's just a variation of that one. And then the last one that I tend to use a lot is this one, which is like you have a pocket here, you have a pocket here, and then you have a pocket up here. And again, most of them I don't ink. I don't close until I ink them, because now I close this one and now I'm going to have to come in here, put a piece of paper, and then ink the edges. So I'll show you how to do that one as well. Really, really easy. Let me just get a book page. I also tend to scan my pages. This is a smaller one. So I try to get the one with the most text. But the ones without the text, sometimes you'll get a nice image or graphic depending on the book that you have. And it'll make for an interesting envelope. I tend to hang on to these because these are great to back on a tag or a journaling card or an ephemera piece. So those pages are really good too. I try not to use those if I don't have to. Okay. All right, to make this one, I take the raw edge and I'll come in about halfway, turn it around, and then bring the other side to overlap just a little bit, just enough to be able to glue down. Right? And then you fold your bottom piece. Okay? That's what we have. We're gonna cut these extra pieces out. I round the corners. It's just for aesthetics. It does nothing to the pocket. Okay. And then we're just gonna glue. Ooh, that's not nice. Let me see. I have a spare piece of paper. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. I have a sewing pin to hold to cover my glue bottle, you know, so it doesn't dry out, and it's not stainless steel. I'm waiting for those to come in the mail. I ordered them. All right, so we just seal it. Oh, I don't like that glue. It's not art glitter glue that's in that bottle, guys. I love art glitter glue. This is another glue. All right, so now this is where I decide how high, how tall I want it to be. I think that's okay. And then I fold the two seams together, and then I'll just come up in a V, and that'll be my front. And there you have it. Okay? And then you can round the corners. I usually put this aside for the glue to dry. And then I'll just come and trim all the ends. Or not, because I didn't trim those. So that's that one. Easy peasy. Same thing. Let me grab. Okay, easy peasy. Same thing. Raw edge in first. This is no measuring, guys. Overlap it a little bit. Give your bottom closure, and then decide how tall you want it to be, and then give it a fold. So now we're going to cut off these two pieces because we only need the closure and these two bottom pieces. Okay, and then we're going to cut this one off. Looks like Loki's talking to my neighbor's dog downstairs, Max. And it sounds like Max is talking to the dog outside, which are the two huskies that are out for their morning walk. I don't hear Canela, which is Max's sister, little Chihuahua. She's usually very vocal. All right, so now we're gonna come in this way. We're gonna glue on the seam here and on the seam here. Give that a close. Let me start clearing up the desk. It's getting a little crowded. Okay, so we made that one. Okay. And then we're gonna close this one. Okay, and then for reinforcement, I usually give myself a little seam here. right? Then we're gonna go end to end and give it a trim. Okay. I really don't like that glue. I think it's this glue I got from Michaels. Alright, and then there is your closure. Easy peasy, and then we can round the ends. Right? That's that one. To do this one, get another page. To do this one, I bring one side all the way down, one corner. Right? So this is what you have. You're going to bring one corner down. I always leave the raw edge on the bottom. And then right here at this line is where I'm going to fold it back. Right? There we are. So we already have our back pocket. We already have this one. And then here I'm going to bring this in to match this edge and come across. So now we have a pocket back here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. And then you would glue this side down. You would glue this side down, and you would glue this side down. And if you want to lay it flat in your journal, you can, or you can cut a thumb notch here and make that a back pocket. So you have a pocket back here, pocket here, and a pocket here. Easy peasy. Let me just glue this one down. And then for the raw edge on the bottom, which is this right here, I just come with my scissors and cut it straight out. Oh. I'm going to glue this part here down, so we have our back pocket, and then we're going to glue this one right here. And then we have our little front tuck. Okay? I just got to wait for this glue to grab. And then this side here, our second pocket. There you go. And my little thumb notch. So we have that pocket in the back. Where's my page? So now we have a pocket back here, pocket here, and a pocket here. As soon as this glue dries. Easy peasy, that's this one. Alright, to make the other one, this one, I take the raw edge and give myself a little seam and try to go as even as you can, and then I can never go straight. Okay? And then we're going to fold that up. No measuring, guys, for a little pocket. Okay? We're going to flip it and take the top side and fold it down just a little bit. Right, to give yourself reinforcement for the top pocket. So what we just did was, let me grab one that's here. We created our seam here. This is the part that we folded up for our pocket. Flipped it, folded the other side down for reinforcement, right? And then, let me glue these down. Then we're going to just fold it in half. I need to get me some glue that catches fast. You know what? Let me grab a glue stick. Because I'm not really liking that glue. I want to hurry up and finish these purple ones. Here, I'm out of my stash. Okay, there we go. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Then we're going to fold it. Okay, that's that. And now we're going to fold it in half. Oh, sweetheart. Okay, and then you can cut your thumb notch here. And then what this does is it fits around your page. So if this is the bottom of your page, you can put it there. And you can put it on either side, so doesn't matter. And I don't close these pockets until I ink them. It's easier to ink when they're open. But then you would seal it here, and then you would glue it down on the bottom and on the edge. So you have your pocket here and your pocket here. So that's that one. And then the last one that I'm going to show you today, and these are the ones, like I said, my top 5 that I always go to. I'm going to do that with a smaller book page. Sorry, I'm closing this glue. Is you're going to bring both edges with the raw edge on the bottom as close to the center as you can without overlapping at the tip. So this is what it looks like. Your bottom edge you're going to bring up to seal all that. So this, drop that book, dry, yeah. I'm going to seal this edge down. Okay. Now give it a good press. We're going to do the same for this side. Get to the edges, and we're going to give it a good press. Then now we're going to come up and glue the bottom. Okay, we're going to bring that up. I'm going to flip it over so I don't get glue on my mat. And then these little edges that stick out, this is what we're going to cut off. So that comes off, and this comes off. And this is what we have. Now you can take it. I usually leave them flat so they really dry because it's easier to fold the page. And then this is what you have. It could be a bottom tuck. It also can be, if your page is this way, it can be a top tuck, right? Let me flip this over. And again, once I add my cluster, the direction of the words doesn't bother me. But it could go that way. It can go this way with the seam on the outside of your outside edge of your page. There we go. This page is not even. Doesn't feel like it's even. Okay. But those are my favorites, and you can see you can do this with any size book page. This is the smaller one. This is the bigger one. And this is what they are in comparison. So there you have it. My top 5 go-tos when I'm struggling with embellishments. Or if I have a digital kit that doesn't have a lot of pockets and tucks and stuff. So we made the envelope together, and this is usually what I clip over a page, right? I'll stuff it with a few things and then I'll tuck it over the page. This one is usually glued down on a page, and you can leave this, just glue it down on 3 sides, and you can have one here and one here, or you can glue it down here, have your tag there, and then a side tuck. There's a lot of different varieties. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the wraparound pocket. Well, I don't know if that's the technical term, but that's what I call it. And so you have a pocket here, a pocket there on both sides, and it wraps around your page, so your page is like that. We did that one. We did the stack pockets. Again, I don't know if that's what it's called. And again, you can make this whatever direction you want. You see, I can have these on opposite pages and have one here, and then one here, one there. So they're kind of cool. And then the wrap around upper tuck or lower tuck. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you give it a shot. Like I said, I usually mass make these. And I keep them in a bin, which I can show you. I usually sit in front of the TV, and then I just start to fold and cut and fold and cut. But you can tell these were the extra book pages. Sometimes I disassemble a book and I leave all the and I just start going at it. Oh, and I started messing around with some different folds, if you want to see. This one is a pocket here, and a pocket here, with this trimmed off. I did it two-way. I did it this way with just the whites, the margins cut off, and made it 2 pockets, one here, one here. I was messing around with that. I also have this one where you would just trim off, and I've used this one before. You would just trim off the margins, keep the text, and that's just a pocket. But this one I reinforce the edges, so it would be 2 pockets, one here and one here. So I've been messing around folding paper. Here's another one, but I didn't have my tear ruler, so I didn't continue making those. But yeah, this is where I keep them, and I just do mass makes in front of the TV. And then when I'm working on a project, I kind of pull it out and grab 2 of each, just in case I need them, and then I store them back away. All right, my friends, I hope you have a great day. Like I said, give it a shot. Let me know if you like it, or if there's other favorite variations that you like. I would love to know. Take care now. Bye-bye.